Hey posers, welcome to this week's ECW review. Let's jump right into the show. This week's ECW is in my backyard of Rutherford, New Jersey. Alright. We start off the night with a match right off the bat with Matt Hardy versus Finlay in an ECW homecoming match qualifier thingy for the Battle Royal. Pretty good match between Matt and Finlay. These guys have wrestled before. These guys know their way around the ring. Little tidbit for you. Bet you didn't know that Finlay and Matt Hardy faced off in Finlay's first match in WWE back on SmackDown in 2006. And Matt Hardy got squashed by Finlay. Finlay beat the mess out of Matt Hardy and he was out for, I think, like 3 weeks or something like that. Now, Finlay's jobbing to Hardy. Anyway, pretty good match, back and forth. In the end, it was a crappy twist of fate by Matt Hardy on Finlay for Matt Hardy to pick up the win and to move on. So we move on to a backstage promo with Zack Ryder and Tommy Dreamer to set up events for later on tonight, where Tommy Dreamer gets all mad and he pulls him up to a friend and he goes, "If I don't win tonight, I'll put it all on the line. We all know you're leaving, Dreamer. Don't do it. Just say, you know what? I'll put my ECW career on the line, or what's left of it, and I'll face you tonight." So, it was an okay promo, but eh. Alright, then we go to an in-ring promo with Big Zeke Jackson. Man, this guy sounds like Ahmed Johnson on the mic, except with a little bit of speech therapy and an accent. Tell you what, it's Ahmed. He looks exactly like he wears the red tights and everything. He just doesn't talk. Anyway, so then Koslov comes out and does a face thing where he comes out and he tries to fight him and Zeke runs away smiling. I like Zeke way better than Koslov at this point, so this isn't helping Koslov at all. Sorry. Then we go back to a backstage promo with Tommy Dreamer and Christian. Again, everybody knows Tommy Dreamer's leaving. And Christian says, "No matter what happens tonight, you'll always be my brother. I love you like a brother." Whatever. So anyway, then we go to the second match of the night, which is Bourne versus Knox. Really? I mean, this match just spells badness. I mean, it was okay ring work between the two guys, but it wasn't nothing that caught my fancy. This big guy versus little guy matches, it just doesn't work. However, in the middle of the match, Michael Cole Jr., a.k.a. Josh Matthews, my bad, said that everything on Bourne is undersized. Ouch! Ow! The heck you thinking, man? That's a personal smack to Evan Bourne. But that boy's packing. Anyway, another backstage promo. Yoshi and Goldust. I'm trying to learn Japanese. And then the interrupts with a "riddle me this. Who ruins promos? Croft and Baretta!" That's right, Croft and Baretta come in and they think there's something great. And they say that they understand Japanese. It was another crappy promo. This promos tonight just weren't, Main event time, baby. Tommy Dreamer versus Zack Ryder. Will Dreamer leave? Will Zack Ryder persevere? Mr. Whoa, 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 you know it, is awesome. Good match. Good, heartfelt match there. Tommy Dreamer wrestled his life out, and Zack Ryder delivered in this match. Probably the best thing of the night was this match. But in the end, a reverse superplex into a crossbody by Zack Ryder for the pin. So, it was kind of a reversal win, which is okay with me. I'm not all that upset about reversal wins, but then we get a heartfelt speech at the end of ECW by Tommy Dreamer, but in the back of his mind, he's saying, "Look out for me on January 4th, TNA Impact, live on Spike TV." And then he has a heartfelt talk and he goes and grabs his kids and kisses them and walks off. But really, I bet you Tommy Dreamer almost has no problem walking out because this is not his ECW. He's helped a lot of these young guys out, including Zack Ryder, but it's just really not what it used to be. I am a fan of the new ECW, but it's not where Dreamer belongs. Dreamer belongs in TNA, is my personal opinion. Alright, let's move on to my fantasy ECW. Tonight I would... Oh, and first off, before I move on to the fantasy ECW, what the heck? You have an ECW and you have 2 ECW superstars on the card. You have Evan Bourne, Mike Knox, Matt Hardy, and Finlay. 3 SmackDown, 1 Raw superstar. What the heck? Zack Ryder and Tommy Dreamer are the only 2 from ECW on this card. That is pathetic. That's why I'm moving on to my ECW fantasy, and I did it a different way. Alright, tonight's fantasy ECW starts off with the first match, which will be Matt Hardy versus Tyler Rex for a homecoming qualifying match. Pretty quick match. Matt Hardy overcomes. I will put Matt Hardy in this match just because Matt Hardy's a former ECW champion, and I think he belongs on ECW as a main eventer. I just think he does. Go to a promo backstage with Zack Ryder and Tommy, talking about how they're both in the the homecoming battle royal in my fantasy ECW, of course, and you know they'll just do more spatting back and forth. Second match of the night, which is one that I announced last week for this week, which would be the Hurry Helms versus Evan Bourne, which in this match, I would put Hurry Helms over, only because I don't want to have 2 non-ECW superstars winning in one night. So I would put Hurry Helms over Evan, only for that reason. Otherwise, I probably would put Evan over. But I made the choice to pick Matt Hardy over Evan Bourne to win tonight. Second promo of the night would be backstage with William Regal and Tiffany, and William Regal talking about, you know, I was going to take over ECW and Big Zeke's on a rampage and yada yada. Tiffany says, well, that's great, but, you know, you do have a tag team main event tonight, and next week you will be getting your homecoming qualifying match against Finlay. So next week it's going to be Regal versus Finlay. That's going to be a great match. On my fantasy ECW, of course. And then the main event of the night, which will be Christian and Koslov versus Regal and Big Zeke. Putting Christian and Koslov over by having Koslov pin Regal, only because, Koslov deserves a win. Why not? You know, it's not that bad. You know, after the program, I'd have a brawl where Regal and Zeke would take out Koslov again. Christian would come in and save the day. You know, just trying to build up Koslov more as a face, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's this week's ECW review. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm Cheeto, and I am